लाई जा रहे हैं।
Over to you, Priyanka.
7. Hello and welcome to meeting number 426 of Turning Point Toastmasters. Good evening, everyone. This is a community where every voice matters, every story inspires, every meeting brings us closer to becoming who we are meant to be. We stand tall today, not because we reached to another chapter of 400 series meetings, but because with each session, we remind the world of the Toastmasters motto, where leaders are made. And right here in this very room, those words come alive. Whether you are speaking for the first time or leading for the 100th, this is where growth begins with courage, support, and a room full of kinder spirit. Before we launch today, let's have some ground rules. Please keep your audio making devices silent or switch off mode. Please do not interrupt any speaker while the speaker is speaking on the virtual stage. Please refrain of sending any kind of chat messages when the speaker is speaking. You can text as much you want, applaud as much you want to the speaker when the speaker is not on the stage or not speaking. Please encourage each and everyone with your Zoom emoticons, which is there on your lower toolbar of Zoom, and encourage everyone with applauds or virtual applauds as much as you can. With that, I would like you to celebrate another meeting with as much enthusiasm as you have today and collected all the way from Toastmaster in your Toastmaster journey. And even whether you are Toastmaster or a guest, doesn't matter. Just explore your speaker today. So but now let's get started and let me join in welcoming another person who is I won't say veteran, I'll say a learner who never stops learning. I won't introduce him as a semi-finalist. Rather, I'll say that he do not stop learning. Every other meeting, he decides that this is what I want to work on. And that's what, for example, today he might have something on his agenda. And that's with that spirit, he comes to this meeting and makes a big bounce whatever role he takes. For example, today he's a speaker and he also is a presiding officer. And there is none other than my dear friend, Toastmaster Rupinder, all the way from Canada. Over to you, Rupinder.
Your friends? Thank you. Good morning, everyone. My name is Rupinder, and I'm proud to have been propelled into this role of the presiding officer. I'm not sure if our Sergeant at Arms read out the club mission statement. Did you? I'll read it out for you. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Now, this statement has been carefully crafted by Toastmasters International to include an inclusive and a motivating message for everyone. As we continue on our respective paths to becoming a better speaker, a better communicator, let us not forget famous quote by a scholar named Epictetus. Thousands of years ago, or actually hundreds of years ago, if not thousands, he said, God gave us 2 ears and one mouth for a reason, so that we listen more and we speak less. Today, you'll be called on the stage, speak. And even if you're not called, I would request you to listen, not just with your ears, but with your eyes. Observe how each speaker says a particular word. Observe how each speaker lays emphasis on a particular word. Feel what they say. So don't just hear, feel. If they're taking you to the top of Mount Everest, go there. If they are feeling cold, feel the cold with them so much that you want to wrap a coat around them or a blanket and tell them that everything is going to be okay. As presiding officer, it is my duty to recognize the dignitaries. Each one of you is a dignitary, and also to welcome guests. As I can see on my screen, we have right now one guest, and his name is Hafiz. Hafiz, would you be willing to unmute yourself so that I can ask for your introduction? Thank you for coming on the video. You're audible, you're visible. Just because you're going to speak, you're incredible. Go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us what brought you to our club.
I'm sorry, my signal is lost. Before, can you repeat your question?
I'm saying just introduce yourself and tell us what brought you to our club.
As I hear why I come to the club, isn't it?
Yes.
Is
Yes.
like your question? Okay. My motivation and my reason is I want to learn public speaking. Only that.
Well, I'm not sure if my audio is clear or not, Hafiz. I can tell you one thing, that you've definitely come to the right place. Turning Point Toastmasters, Toastmasters International and Turning Point Toastmasters is an organization, an institution steeped in history of making better communicators. As our mission statement says, we provide an environment where you can thrive and not just survive as a communicator. I'm sure that you will have a good time today. I will ask for your feedback at the end of the meeting, so please stay with us until then. Do we have any more guests? I'm on mobile, so I can't call out. Srishti is not a guest. Okay, with that, I am going to introduce our Toastmaster of the day. Now, our Toastmaster of the day is, is has her own YouTube channel. I'm just trying to recollect from memory. Is asked me some cryptic questions because I was going to speak today. I did answer them. I don't know how well did I answer them. So I may not have answers to all the questions, but I'm pretty sure that she has. She's been with us for over a year. She's kind of like the prodigal child. She left the club, she came back, and right now she is ready to rock. Toastmaster Pooja, please unmute yourself so that we can do an audio video check.
Hello, am I audible and visible?
You definitely are audible and you are visible. Just that the light should be on your face. If that is possible, you might want to consider altering your position. If not, go right ahead and take us on this journey, fearless leader.
Yeah.
Let's have a round
Thank
of
you so
applause for
much.
Pooja, please. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rupinder, for a lovely introduction. So good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Welcome to 426 meeting of Turning Point Toastmaster. So let me begin by asking you a simple question. When was the last time you paused to say thank you? Not just out of politeness, but from a place of deep appreciation. In the world that moves fast, where we are constantly chasing goals, ticking off to-do list and striving for more, we often forget to cherish what we already have. And that's where gratitude steps in, quite powerful and transformative. Today, I want to take a moment with all of you to slow down, reflect, and reconnect with that one emotion that has ability to shift our perspective, strengthen our relationship, and bring real joy of our lives. And that is gratitude. So let me share you that gratitude what it is. Gratitude is nothing, just being grateful whatever you have, just being appreciated whatever you have. So how it works? What are the benefits of gratitude? So let me share my screen. So what does gratitude does? It builds optimism and making you a resilient. It has ability to change your stress into a positive energy. It is an antidepressant and it improves your health. What science says about it? The gratitude fires and wires nutrition into your brain, and it enhances serotonin and dopamine, that neurotransmitters which is responsible for your happiness. If you are having fear, anxiety, and sadness, just practice gratitude because it regulates your stress hormones and it can have ability to foster your positive thinking. So what are other benefits? It has ability to reduce your depression. It has ability to improve your sleep. It can improve your focus and it can make your relationship better. It can have ability to boost your self-esteem. And as I said, it has ability to reduce your stress. So with these all benefit, let's play an activity. So I would like to invite all of you into a small but a powerful activity, and it is called gratitude chain. And as the name suggests, we are going to create a beautiful unbroken chain of appreciation, one link at a time. And here is how it works. I will begin by sharing one thing I feel truly grateful for, and it could be a person, a memory, a life lesson, or even something that happened today. After I speak, I will pass it on to someone else by name, and then they will do the same, and so on. And simultaneously, whoever is there in the meeting, you can write in the chat box like what you are grateful for, and other person after speaking, please pass it on to other person and call it the name. I hope my instructions are clear. Yes? Okay. So today I'm grateful for that I got a platform like Toastmaster where I can raise my voice and speak my heart out. So now I would like to call Ravi.
Yeah,
Toastmaster Ravi?
can you hear me?
Yes.
I was eating mushroom pakoda, so I had to leave that. Yeah.
Okay.
So what's the
Yes, so
question?
you need
Sorry.
to tell.
Mhm.
You need to tell what are the things you are grateful for today.
I'm grateful for this meeting where I am came here to learn from all the experienced Toastmasters as well as new Toastmasters. And lovely to see that how gratitude can change me. So yeah, that is for today.
Wow, lovely. Now you can choose any one person and pass it on.
Okay, so I would pass it on to Sadhana.
So simply, I'm today and every day I'm grateful for being alive, simply. And that's what makes me, I would say, yeah, show my gratitude towards God. That yes, I'm alive, then I can do anything and everything I want.
Great.
Yeah,
Thank you for
okay, I have
sharing.
to pass it. All right. Do I have to pass it on to others?
Yes.
Okay, I would like to pass it on to distinguished Toastmaster Rupinder.
Thank you. Someone cares about me. Okay. In 2016, I became an area director. I was given a club by the name of Tough Street Toastmasters. Tough Street Toastmasters was a struggling club. We were barely being able to make the numbers. We tried every trick in the book. In the end, we decided to take the club out of its corporate community. I was under tremendous pressure to let the club die because, in the eyes of many people, clubs such as Tough Street Toastmasters don't deserve to exist. I could have given into that pressure that day. Today, I'm grateful that I didn't because Tough Street Toastmasters became Turning Point Toastmasters. Just last year, we got a golden ball, and I'm grateful for that. Who do it as my victim? Oh, let's go with someone. Oh, let's go with 50. He's back here after such a long time. Tell us, 50. Good to see you, 50.
Thank you, Toastmaster Upender. Good to see you too. Today, I am grateful for snacks because I cannot cook. So I am very grateful that there are like packet snacks that I can just like open and eat instead of having to like go into a kitchen and like try and make something. So yeah, that's what I'm grateful for. And now I would like to continue the chain with Toastmaster Priyanka.
Thank you, Srishti. Today I'm grateful for not being sick. Since 2 days I was feeling a little low, like because of the change in weather. Too much. It was raining too much. So like here in Uttarakhand. So yeah, I was feeling sick, and I was at my paracetamol twice a day. Today I did not take any medicine, but still I'm feeling okay. So I'm grateful that I'm feeling healthy. Thank you. I'll pass the baton back to the Toastmaster today to call me back as a GE. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Priyanka. So I would like to pass it on to our guest, Hafiz Husni. Please share what are the things you're grateful for today.
Yeah. Am can listen? Can listen my voice?
Yeah, it's audible.
Okay. I'm gratitude for we have still time for life. Today I read many biography of my country, former country. So I see lot of struggle in their life. So I want to make a journey also in my life. Also, I watch some video, one video that someone lose their hair, they hand because the something in hospital. So I very gratitude. I still have hand and other my body and my part of my body. That is my very gratitude. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing. So now I pass it on to Toastmaster Nandini.
Hi, good evening, everyone. So today I am grateful for having a room of my own. It helps in so many ways. Thank you.
Great. So can you pass it on to somebody else, Nandini, who haven't spoke yet?
Yes, I would like to pass it on to Master Tamanna.
Good evening, everyone. Today I am grateful for a beautiful day that because I have got another new day that I can create a value to my day and I can create new memories. And yes, I can learn again from today's meeting. Yes, for all these things I'm grateful. And I pass on to mm, 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 mm. I think everyone is covered. No, I pass on to Koteshwar Kumar.
Kotishu, are you there?
Thank you so much. Here, I'm not at all familiar with the environment.
Your voice is very low, Koteshwar.
Sorry, I'm a guest.
Yeah.
I just missed to change my name. I'm a guest, not a member of this Toastmaster club. I'm just a guest.
So you would like to share something?
Yes, I just wanted to be part of this group, so I joined to see how these environments are being maintained and what exactly you guys do here, right? So I can join. So, yeah, thank you so
Okay,
much.
thank you so much.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much. So now I would like to pass it on to Sanjida, Toastmaster Sanjida. Would you like to tell us what are the things you are grateful for today?
Sure. So basically, I'm grateful for basically the time that I could take out time to attend today's meeting, and plus the weather, of course. It's very pleasant here.
Wow. Thank you so much, Sanjida, for sharing. So I hope we have covered everyone. So how are you feeling, everybody? Like that positive sentences, positive words we are hearing, how positive the environment became. Am I right? Do you agree with me? Yes,
Yes.
that is the power of positivity. That is the power of gratefulness. That is the power of gratitude. Just think about this is a magic of 10 minutes. Just think about if you inculcate this one habit in every day, how much your life gonna change. So with this, we'll start our meeting. So our meeting comprises 3 sections. So we will start with 2 prepared speakers who will be evaluated by respective evaluators. We will move fun part of meeting, and that is table topic sessions. And here guests and members would be invited on stage and given topic on the spot and asked to speak on the topic for a minute or 2. And finally, we go through the evaluation section where everyone, including me, being evaluated. The evaluation section is headed by our general evaluator, Priyanka, Toastmaster Priyanka. So Priyanka has been a part of Toastmaster for 6 years. And now she's working as an earthquake model developer. She loves playing violin, traveling, and public speaking. So I would like to call Priyanka on the stage. Before that, I would like to say thank you, each one of you, to participating in gratitude chain activity and spreading the positivity in the club. So thank you so much, everybody. So Toastmaster Priyanka, please welcome on the stage.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Day. And thank you for introducing me so generously. Hello and welcome back again and to a special session which is about evaluation. There's a human tendency that even a small child wants to know how he or she or how it has performed. Even even it is a small creative small sand house the kid has made from the sand near the beach, or how he has performed, he or she has performed in the class. Anywhere, any kind of work, even a child wants to know how they have performed. That's what it even we adult wants to know, and that is where this session is about, to share feedback, to talk about each and other's strengths and where we can improve. And so together with a team of evaluators, I'm here to rise, to make you shine and grow in your journey of becoming a better public speaker today. So for the first auxiliary role player I have, who is playing the role of a timer, that is Tamanna Gupta. Tamanna, could you please help us with your timer role and also simultaneously share your screen and show the cards to all of us? Thank you. Over to you, Tamanna.
Sure, Priyanka. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. I am the timer of the day. I'm responsible to keep a track of the time taken by various speakers and role players. Typically, a prepared speech is timed for 5 to 7 minutes, and I will show the green card at 5 minutes, yellow card at 6 minutes, and red card at 7 minutes. And speech evaluators are also allotted the time that is 2 to 3 minutes, and the green card will be shown at 2 minutes, yellow card will be shown at 2 minutes 30 seconds, and red card will be shown at 3 minutes. And there is a grace period of 30 seconds on either sides. So for table topic speakers, there is a time allotted 1 to 2 minutes, and I will show the green card at 1 minute, yellow card at 1 minute 30 second, red card at 2 minutes. Table topic speakers have a grace period of 30 seconds on the plus side, and I will keep the card up until the speaker is speaking, and I will not show any verbal or non-verbal signal that your time is up unless otherwise stated by TMOD or general evaluator. And I will submit my report in the evaluation session. Before that, I will show you how the card appears. Uh, Please allow me to the screen sharing rights. Who is the host? Who is the tech master?
Master, who is
1 second, Tamanna. Meanwhile, we
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we work on this problem. Let me ask in the audience, would somebody be interested to take the role of the language evaluator today? Sanjida, would you be able to take the role of the language evaluator, either accountant or grammarian?
I am also working on something side by side, Priyanka.
No worries, Janita. That's fine. It's totally fine. So, timer, Samanna will work on this problem. And
Okay.
meanwhile, yeah. So, meanwhile, since we do not have any language evaluator, I'll look for the word of the day, which we'll be using quickly, and I try to be the language evaluator of you today. What I will be doing as your language evaluator is working on your ums, or filler words, which you would be using in your speeches, or any kind of grammatical mistakes you are making. I'll try as much as I can, as whatever I learned in my childhood grammar. But after that, I did not read at all, and so I'll try my best with my skills. So with that, I'd like to call Toastmaster Day Pooja Kuswaha back to the stage. Pooja, please call the speaker only when Tamanna is ready with the timer cards. I'll update you. Meanwhile, you can carry on with your Toastmaster session. Thank you.
okay? Thank you so much, Priyanka. So I was talking about gratitude. So gratitude has power to change everything. So let's tell you one story. And that was one small kid was there, and his name was Rahul. Always cribbing of everything. And like whatever he gets, he always scripts. One day he asked that, Papa, I want to have a cycle like my friend. So his dad said, okay, Rahul, just pass the 7th class and I'll buy it for you. Then he said, okay. And after that, again, 1 week passed, and he started saying that, I don't have this thing. You never, understand me. You never buy me things and all those things. So his dad said, okay, fine. And he bought a cycle to him. 1 week he was so happy. He was riding the bicycle and everything. But after 1 week, again he started cribbing. My friend, see my friend, he has lot of beautiful cycle. He has a gear in that. He has so many things. He has helmet. You haven't, I don't know what kind of cycle you bought me. Started cribbing. He was so sad. One day, his father was doing morning puja in the temple, and Rahul was there, and he called, Rahul, come and just wish the God and pray to God. Then he said, what's good about today? Why should I do it? What he did to me? He just, he was so upset and he did like that. And then his father was thinking like, why my child is so negative? Why always he is in sad? Am I did something wrong? I was trying to do so many good things to him, but he is so unhappy. So one day he decided to go for the trip. And he said, Rahul, tomorrow is Sunday and we are going for a road trip. Rahul loves road trip. So he became very happy. He said, okay. He was so excited. On that night, he was so excited that he didn't sleep also. He packed everything and he was so excited. And morning, they were in the car and they were going for the road trip. They were moving ahead, and as his father said that we were going on some hill station, something like that, but the car was moving through the village. Some village was there and the road was not proper, and suddenly Rahul was thinking that this is not a hill station, this is some village or something, but still he haven't said anything. He was just going through the trip. And on the way he has seen there are, the children sitting there, don't have clothes, don't have food to eat. People are there, and on that village, that is very remote village, there was no electricity as well, and people are getting water in the tumblers. And he was just thinking that where we are coming, he was thinking like that. And then after half an hour, they got up, they get down from the car, and then his father said, let's go. And he take Rahul along with him, and he went into the one very old house. He entered into that house, and that house was very dirty, like it was like old hut kind of thing it was. And Rahul suddenly asked, Papa, whose house is this? And so dirty it is. Kitchen is not proper, there is no water supply, there's no electricity. Then his father took a pause and he said, Rahul, this is my house, it's my home. And Rahul was shocked because he was staying in very good home, and its house was very beautiful. And this dirty house, his father used to stay there. He was totally shocked. And then he met to those children who don't have clothes and all those things. They brought some clothes and sweets and they distributed it. And then they spent some time and they came back to their home. On that day, Rahul went on the silent mode. He haven't said anything, and straight he went to his room. And another day, the next morning, he just got up and he greeted his father and he said, thank you so much, Dad. I'm so lucky that you are my dad. Okay, and you are doing so many things for me. I never understand this, and I'm so lucky that I'm staying in my beautiful room. My room is so beautiful. I have seen those children, they don't have room to stay. I have seen those children, though they don't have food to eat. I have a lot of things to eat. Thank you, Dad, for giving me all things. And I love my life. So that was the power of gratitude. So whenever we just in the scarcity mode, whenever we are just cribbing that we don't have this, we don't have this, we don't have this, we always go in the scarcity mode. Our positivity goes somewhere else. We feel anxiety, we feel stressed. So whenever you feel stress, whenever you have anxiety, and whenever you think that you don't have anything, just take a pause and just reflect. You have lot of things. If that thing would have not been there, maybe you are not that whatever you are today. So you have lot of things which maybe dream of somebody else. So thanks to God and everyone who has played a major role in your life. Even they are your competitors, even they are your criticizer, even they are your appreciator. All are the milestone of your journey. Because of them, you are there. So that was the learning from gratitude. So Priyanka, are we ready? Okay. So with this one learning, so let's go ahead and start our next segment. And it is very exciting segment. And I would like to call Nandini. I would like to introduce Nandini, our first speaker. Nandini is chartered accountant by profession and a bathroom singer and self-acclaimed poet. And she's trying to hone her public speaking skills. And this week, Nandini is grateful that she has a lot of time for herself. But before I welcome Toastmaster Nandini, I would like to call his evaluator, Toastmaster Ravi, to read out her speech objectives.
Hi, Pooja.
Toastmaster Ravi.
Yeah.
A
Hi,
quick
Pooja.
audio video check. Hello,
So
Ravi.
I'm audible and visible.
Yes, you're audible and visible. Over to you.
Okay, thank you, TMOD Pooja. So, speaker one of today is Nandini Gupta. She is giving a speech of path persuasive influence at a level 1, and the project is writing a speech with a purpose. The purpose of the speech is to learn or review basic methods for writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. So, all the best, Nandini, for the speech. Back to AMOD Pooja.
Thank you so much, Ravi, for reading out the speech objectives. And now I would like to call Toastmaster Nandini on the stage with loads of applause.
So
Thank
when
you so
I
much, Ravi. And Nandini, Toastmaster Nandini, a quick audio video check.
am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are audible and visible. So Toastmaster Nandini, 1 plus 1 is equal to 3.679. 1 plus 1 is equal to 3.679. Toastmaster Nandini, over to you.
So when I sent my speech details to Toastmaster Pooja, she said, Nandini, would you like to reconsider? 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Toastmaster Aina, if she would be in the meeting, she is the maths professor. She will get very hurt with your low level maths. Now I know Toastmaster Pooja, you haven't done anything of that sort. It's just a part of my script. So my geeks, maybe your maths say that 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. But philosophical maths, it say that sometimes 1 plus 1 is more than 2. Maybe sometimes 2.5, 2.9, or 3.679. Who knows? Good evening to my fellow Toastmaster and all distinguished guests. I am Nandini Gupta, and today I intend to deliver a speech to make you tap a meaningful life with meaningful relationships. Now, I don't want to exaggerate it here, but I want you to think of something which you always wanted to do, and then think if a sibling or a partner or a friend would join you in it. Would you be actually able to do it, or would you be doing it better? If yes, then that's my intent. Let me start with my own personal example. I always wanted to be a reader. I remember in since class 12, me picking up books, reading a few pages, then getting bored, putting them down, and after a few days, I would remember, oh, I was reading a book, and I would pick it up again just to feel bored, and I would pick a new book. And that's how I would have 15 unfinished books. To fast forward to today, when it has been 2 months and I have been reading every day. Now, it might not sound a big deal for you, but it is for me. And it happened when I asked one of my friends if he would like to read with me. And we decided for a book, and we have been reading every day. Even even if it's one page, or even if I'm traveling, or even if it's a hectic schedule because of the fear of the backlog. Same thing happened when my sister joined me for my workouts in COVID. I am a slum at it. But when she joined in, she made it so much fun. So much that it became the best part of my day. Maybe that's how Apple was born. You know, the city of California, a garage, and just two people, one tech geek and one visionary marketer, individually very talented, but together, fire. The maker of the tech disruptive giant. Maybe that's how Amul was born, Lizard Papad was born, or your favorite musical band Beatles was born. So why not co-create instead of compete? Maybe that's why they say if you want to walk fast, go alone. But if you want to walk far, go together. Now I know some of you would say, Nandini, you intend to create dependency. And second, I only have toxic people in my life. Might be, and this method is not foolproof. Might pairing up might slow your pace, but I would say that be like Badal. You know Badal? I would introduce him to you. Let me just share my screen. He is Badal, an artist in Bangalore who started drawing art around potholes to draw attention of the ministry. Initially, it all went unnoticed, but soon after, many artists joined in, and within 24 hours, all the potholes were filled. Rare in India, guys. So I feel that when you become that one, the other one eventually finds you. So why not next time when you enter into a new relationship or a new friendship, instead of asking that, what do I get out of this? Instead, let's say, what do I intend to create out of this? That's it, my time. Thank you. And over to you, Toastmaster Pooja.
Wow, what a lovely speech. And with a great message. Why don't we co-create? Why do we always compete? So thank you so much for sharing, Nandini. And here, observing 1 minute silence, please share your feedback in the comment box for Nandini. Timer, please note down the time. Thank you so much. So while we move to our next speaker, take a second to mentally thank someone who helped you become who you are. It's my pleasure to introduce our second speaker, a speaker who always add humor in very subtle and very beautiful way in his speeches and conversation. None other than distinguished Toastmaster Rupinder Singh. He has joined Toastmaster in 2015 and since then delivered 1,000 speeches, influenced over 5,000 lives. He likes to read and write in his spare time. And Rupinder is grateful for that he failed in medical tests of Indian Air Force as it's their loss and benefit of Toastmasters and for us as he joined our community. But before that, I would like to invite his evaluator, Toastmaster Sadhna, on the stage to read out his speech objectives. So, Toastmaster Sadhna, a quick audio video check.
Am I audible, visible?
Yes, you're audible and visible. Over to you, Toastmaster Sadhna.
Okay. A very good evening to all the fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. And it's a pleasure to be evaluator for distinguished Toastmaster Rupinder. So it's more of learning from him than giving feedback. But yes, as far as his path is concerned, there is no path mentioned. And the project is generic speech. Title is Will and Skill. Time will be 5 to 7 minutes. And his objective is receive feedback for a 5 to 7 minute speech. Over to you, Toastmaster Pooja, and all the best, Toastmaster Rupinder.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sadhna. And now I would like to call our second speaker, Toastmaster Rupinder, on the stage with huge round of applause. So, quick audio video check, Toastmaster Rupinder.
Audible? Am I visible?
Yes, you're audible and visible. Toastmaster Rupinder, will and skill. Will and skill, Toastmaster Rupinder. Over to you.
I work for a temp staffing agency. In a country where people are looking for jobs, I send people to work. You must think that I am some kind of an angel. I like to think that I try to find the best person for the job. But what does it take to be the best person for a job? Madam Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmasters, and could be, would be, should be Toastmasters. Let me tell you 3 stories, each highlighting a certain aspect of what it requires to be a good worker. Our first story begins at a construction site, involves a certain individual. Let's call him Rupinder. Not this Rupinder, another Rupinder. Now, this fellow used to come to me every morning and say, "Brother, give me a job. I'll do anything for you." He was experienced in construction. He had worked as a foreman, and any construction site would be very proud to have him. And I felt he was overqualified for the position and perhaps not earning as much as he should. Nevertheless, he kept pushing me for a job, kept pushing me for a job. And then one day, I did find a job for him. And I said, "There is this construction site. You have to be there at 7 o'clock. Do you think you can be there at 7 o'clock?" "Oh, yes, I can be there at 7 o'clock." "Super. You'll need this personal protective equipment." "I don't have personal protective equipment." "How do you intend on doing your job without personal protective equipment?" He didn't have enough. For context, in Canada, if you are going to work at a construction site or any site for that matter, you are going to wear a certain set of equipment. It could be a hard hat, it could be gloves, it could be glasses. Without that, you won't be allowed on a construction site. This guy got so upset with me. He said, "I've been in the construction industry for 20 years and no one has ever spoken to me like that." And I said, "You may be in construction industry for 20 years. You should know what is required on a construction site." It didn't work out. Story number 2. At the same construction site, I needed another worker. I was desperate. Then I get a call. This person had worked construction. I asked him, "Can you go?" And he said, "Yes, I will go." I said, you have to reach there by 7. He said, I'll reach there by 6:30. I was impressed. I sent him to work. He went to work. In the evening, he calls me. He says, I want to meet you. I said, sure. He comes over to the office. Then he says, I am not going to work tomorrow. I was like, okay, any particular reason? Turns out this person committed to going, but he lived in North Vancouver. He was going to a place called Langley. Just to give you context, he woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, walked for 1 hour to the SkyTrain station, took the SkyTrain, then changed 2 buses to reach that place at 6:30 in the morning. He worked a full day, came back, and said to me, the distance is too much. I cannot go. I said, I understood. Fast forward to story number 3. I needed a security guard. I put out ads, got some responses. One of them looked promising. This person had an experience of over 2 years. And not only that, this person also had an advanced security license, not just a basic security license. So I called them over to explain the site to them, give them a little orientation. And that's where I got my first surprise. Typically, you would imagine security guards to be male. This one was a female. Typically, you would imagine security guards to be strongly built. She was frail, thin, as if a gust of wind would crack her in half. Those two were not the only problems. The problem is she was going to be working at shipping docks, a place full of tough guys, drug addicts, criminals, people with a difficult background. She was 19, younger than my son. And I said, no way are you working there? And she said, I am going to work there. She would not relent. I sent her. It was a night shift. I could not bring myself to go home that day. So what I did, I went to that work site just to see how she was doing. An hour later, while she was doing her rounds, she noticed me and she walked up to me and she said, what are you doing here? I said, I came to see if you're okay. And she said, sir, I want to be a cop. And in order to be a cop, I'm going to be dealing with elements like these each day. And you won't be there every day to be there. I appreciate what you're doing, but it's not going to help. I walked that day, chastened, a person who learned something. 3 stories. The first one, a person with immense skill, but zero will. A person with experience, but not respectful of that experience. My question to you, do you think I will ever ask that person to work with me again? Imagine the audacity of that person. In the evening, he called me up again and asked me if I had another job for him. The second person, the one who came all the way from North Vancouver to Langley, took 3.5 hours, walked 1 hour for me. Do you think that I will employ that person again? 100%. That person started with us at $18. Today he's working at $23 an hour in the space of 10 months. And that's a monumental increase, by the way. The third person, she's on her way to becoming a cop. The first person had skill but no will. The second person had will and skill. but the third person had will, skill, and ambition. I guess that is what it takes to succeed. You can have a person with all the skill in the world, but with zero will, you can do nothing. Whereas you can have a person with zero skills, but a willingness to learn. You can change the world with that person. And nothing better if you get will, skill, and attitude. So, fellow Toastmasters, will or skill, or will or skill with attitude? What do you choose, Madam Toastmaster?
Wow, what a lovely speech. So I think we will choose will, skill, and attitude, all three. So thank you so much for the lovely speech, Rupinder. And please observe 1 minute of silence and timer. Please note down 1 minute time and please write your feedback in the chat box. Thank you so much, Tamanna. So now we are heading towards the most interesting part of the meeting. And for some people, it's more haunting part as well. And it is our table topic session, which is headed by our Toastmaster Srishti. So Toastmaster Srishti is a design researcher, and in her free time, she's exploring what it means to live creative life. And if I'll describe Srishti, whenever I remember her, I just remember her smiling face, beautiful speeches, and creativity. So I would like to call Srishti on stage. And today Srishti is grateful for having supportive friends and family. So Srishti, please welcome on the stage with huge round of applause. Please welcome everybody, Srishti on the stage. Toastmaster Srishti. A quick audio video check.
Hi, am I audible and visible?
Yes, you're audible and visible. Over to you, Toastmaster Srishti.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pooja, for the very lovely introduction. Fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, good evening. One of the most exciting portions of the Toastmasters meeting is the table topic section. The main objective is to challenge members to develop their impromptu communication skills, to effectively think on their feet by answering unrehearsed questions. We also want to give every member the opportunity to speak at each meeting. So we do this with the table topic session. And it's designed to develop 4 essential communication skills, which is listening, thinking, organizing, and speaking. Today, as your table topics master, I'll be asking questions related to the general theme of gratitude. Your response must be at least 1 minute long and not more than 2 minutes. You'll see a green signal after 1 minute, which is your minimum time, yellow signal at 1 minute 30 seconds, and a red signal at 2 minutes. After you see the red signal, you should wind up within 30 seconds. I also encourage you and would appreciate if you use the word of the day, appreciate. So let's get started. As my first victim, I will pick Toastmaster Rupinder. Can we have a quick audio video check?
There's a God above, he's watching you.
Of course. I can hear you loud and clear. So, Toastmaster Rupinder, if you can't give anything, give thanks. If you can't give anything, Give thanks, Toastmasters Rupinder.
I totally believe in that. I say so because I've totally lived that. Not through my life, just a few days ago. Fellow Toastmasters, dear guests, and our lovely table topic master. I am a diabetic, and I chose to ignore my health against what my well-wishers used to say. Until one day, I went into diabetic coma about 3 weeks ago. All I remember is getting in a car, going home, and fainting. That's what I was told that I fainted. I woke up in the emergency room. I was given an injection, and I was told that my blood sugar is at 18. Normal blood sugar is between 4 and 10. Ideal is 6. I was told I'll have to make lifestyle changes. And at that point, I was so upset. I didn't want to make any lifestyle change. Then one night I woke up, my blood sugar was at 16. And I felt I was going to die. I started walking to bring it down. I was like, either I'll die on the streets of Surrey or I'll die fighting diabetes. But I'm not dying at home. And that's something that I've been following. I've got this blood sugar monitor permanently. I'm thankful for that. And I'm also thankful to tell you one thing. Since that day, my blood sugar has been in the normal range. In fact, yesterday it actually went below 4, what is supposed to be. And today I'm thankful for that. Madam Topics Master, do you think that is enough to be thankful for?
Definitely, Toastmaster Rupinder, and thank you so much for attempting this topic. Now, I would like for the audience members or any Toastmasters who are not taking up a role to volunteer for the next table topic. Is there anyone who has volunteered?
I nominate Sameet Tane.
All right, Toastmaster Nancy, let's go next with you. Can we have a quick audio and video check?
Hi, good evening to all.
Good evening, Toastmaster Nancy. Are you ready? Let me
Yes,
give
I'm
you,
ready.
yeah, let me give you a topic. Okay. Toastmaster Nancy, a lesson I'm grateful for. A lesson I'm grateful for, Toastmaster Nancy.
Sometimes I think about like I didn't have nothing, like I have not skills, and sometimes I thought like I'm nothing, I didn't nothing. So I would be grateful for whatever I have. It's not the point of push to ourselves to like struggle and pain. It's the point of like to like whatever you have in your life, to be present, to be grateful for that. And every person is grateful in their own way. Yeah, that's okay. It's my first day, so it's my startup.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nancy. That was a great attempt at a table topic, and I did not feel to me at all that this was your first day here. So welcome, and
Thank
thank you
you.
so much. We next have Toastmaster Sameep. Let's have you spotlighted, and can we do a very quick audio video check?
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Great.
I can hear you. Can we have Toastmaster Samip spotlighted, please? Yes, okay. Thank you so much. Toastmaster Samip, the importance of doing useless things. The importance of doing useless things, Toastmaster Samip.
So Toastmasters, I read that our brain needs a rest, and that means that anything that it is doing, it doesn't mean that you have to sleep or totally go offline from anything. All it needs is something different. So what, for example, if you are working on an Excel sheet, if I'm working, but if I switch to another, even just my walking, doing anything, that is also a rest for me because it's not overusing the same muscle again and again. It goes for physical exercise and especially for mental. So the art of useless is even more important because first of all that our brain, a conscious brain which keeps us on the edge, overactive, that we have to be objective or always in the business, that everything do with the objective. And in fact we are encouraged that before you do anything you should know that what is the planned outcome, how much 35% improvement, all that. I give it a break. That's why you need useless things. And I've seen that useless things are the most useful things in retrospect because you get the best ideas out of that. If you give your brain a rest, it will reward you. Numerous inventions, Apple falling on people's head. What were they doing? Useless, maybe throwing pebbles or having a bath. Most creative part. It is just our label that it is useless, but it may be the most useful thing, and maybe that's what you are here for, the universe. You don't know. You are on your own path, but maybe let the what your universe speak through you through useless things, so-called useless. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Samip. That was a great take on useless things. Thank you so much. Is there anyone else who would like to volunteer? Wait, I just saw something and then it disappeared. Okay, Toastmaster Sanjida, let's have you spotlighted.
Hi, Shristi. Is it fine if I don't turn on my video today?
All right, sure. We can do it without. Okay, but are you ready? I can hear you. I cannot see you, but I think it should be fine.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, okay. So, Toastmaster Sanjida, what's one thing that seems simple but is actually very difficult? What's one thing that seems simple but is actually very difficult? Toastmaster Sanjida.
Thank you, Shristi, for such a great topic. I guess balancing work life or life and work, I would say. For me, I have tried different ways. I have tried, making a routine or following a routine, trying to be as disciplined as I can, but at the same time, I mean, I'm not able to follow, the said routine that I have um, made. And I guess like it's also probably because um, I feel I mean I have thought about it as in why I'm feeling it feeling on it so much. It's because it's probably because I don't have an accountability partner, or I don't have someone who can you know like I remember when I was a child, my parents used to ask whether I have completed that chapter or whether I am, well prepared for my test or not. So I guess like being an adult, we should be responsible for our own progress and growth. So I guess like since I don't have an accountability as of now, so that's the reason why I'm not able to follow any routine or timetable as such. And so yeah, just trying different uh you know basically different ways to see how I can balance my work and life. So sometimes I work much, sometimes I try to, work less probably. Yeah, so this is what I can think of as of now. But yeah, I think like I did not come, I am going in circles and I don't have anything to say as of now. But yeah, that's all. That's all. Yeah. Over to
Okay.
you, Shrishti.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Sanjita, for that attempt. Is there anyone else who would like to go? Toastmaster Priyanka, would you like to um, go, or
Miss
maybe
Nancy
Toastmaster
was
Ravi can
raising.
go?
Nancy was raising hand. She was
I,
raising.
I think Nancy's already attempted the topic.
Has
Okay.
Hafiz spoken yet? Hafiz Hosni? Has he spoken yet?
No, I don't think Hafiz has spoken. Hafiz, would you like to go?
Okay,
Okay.
I try. Listen.
Okay. Um, okay. Hafiz, is this your first table topic?
Yes, this is my first time table topic.
All right. Okay. So, Hafiz, can you turn on your camera if that's okay? And let's do a quick audio video check. Let's.
Okay. Okay, am I visible?
Yes, you're audible and visible. Are you ready?
Okay. What's the topic?
Yes.
The
So,
let
guess Hafiz, something I recently learned to love about myself. Something I recently learned to love about myself. Guest Hafiz.
okay. I try something that I learned to love myself. Something that I love. I learned to love myself. I try to respect to myself and trust myself. Sometimes this is my weakness that I am not have good confidence. So sometimes I'm not trust to myself, to my ability. But after many time, I get the problem in my job. I am as technician of laser cutting machine. Sometimes in my first beginning, I very doubt, can I do this job? But after time, day to day, month to month, install one machine and repair other machine, I can do this. However, I get many uh, different result. In one time, I do uh, good job, so I have good result. By the other time, I have bad day and I can solve it. Then have I have to ask other people help. From that, however, everything problem and everything we meet, we have to learn and trust ourselves, and also respect ourselves and also love ourselves. Because, however, someone who will can make our self better is ourselves. That maybe this time. Sorry. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, guest Hafiz. I think that was a great first table topic. Thank you so much. Do we have time for more? Just want to check. And do we have interest in more? Anyone else, if someone wants to go?
I
Can take one
think
last.
we have time for just one more.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can go. Ravi.
Okay. All right. Toastmaster Ravi. Um, let me find something for you. I have written a few topics, but
Give me a simple one. I know your vocabulary.
Okay. Okay, Toastmaster Ravi, can we just have a very quick audio video check?
Yeah, I'm audible and visible.
And
And
can we
I
have,
think,
yeah, can we
Mhm.
have Toastmaster Ravi be spotlighted?
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Okay, Toastmaster Ravi. Okay, Toastmaster Ravi, it is 17th July 2030 today. What's going on in TPTM? It's 17th July 2030 today. What's going on in TPTM? Toastmaster Ravi.
Thank you for the table topic, Srishti, and it's for the 17th July. And what's going in TPT? I'm seeing the lovely faces around me, mostly the females of this TPTM who is leading the club. GMOD is Pooja. General Evaluator is Priyanka. Timer is Tamanna. And TPTM is Srishti. I, as a person, has been surrounded by mostly male because I usually used to shy with speaking with females. But when I come to this group, it's all surrounded with females. And when I have to avoid that hesitation, I love to interact with this group. I love to learn from this group. And honestly, I used to underestimate the set, the other part of it in my life. But after coming this and on this day, I can say that how female can lead the group, the team, and the life. And through TPTM, I have realized that what is a power to be consistent and how you can execute the things. It's about showing things. It's about 17 July, 10 July, 3 July, just coming again and again and again, talking to all these beautiful faces, learning from it, getting inspired for it, and enjoying from it. So, what's on 17 July? It may be routine to everyone, and it may be routine to myself. But every meeting, I try to learn from it and to other the part of female. So yeah, that's my learning from 16. What is happening from 16? Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ravi. And thank you so much for all of the participants who faced their fears and volunteered to be table topic speakers today, except for Toastmaster Rupinder, who was chosen and did not volunteer and was put on the spot. But thank you so much. And with that, I would like to hand the spotlight back over to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Pooja.
Thank you so much, Srishti, for conducting this beautiful session. So can we have huge round of applause for Toastmaster Srishti? So there are two magical words in this world, and that is thank you and sorry. But unfortunately, we take it very casually. We always say thank you to stranger. We always say thank you to the any person. We say sorry. But what about that when we need to say thank you and sorry to our parents? Have you remember when the last time you said thank you or sorry to your parents? Do you remember when you said thank you or sorry to the people who work under you or who work for you? Maybe your maid, maybe your security guard, maybe your employee. Thank you and sorry, it's not just a word. It's a real magic. So if you have not done it, so today take a pause and after this meeting, just call to your parents and say thank you for everything, whatever they did to you. If you have maid working for you, just say thank you, whatever services she is giving. Just go and say thank you to your employee who works for you and see the magic. How this word changed the whole intensity. How this word, the small word, changed the entire facial expression of that person as well as you feel great. So how to practice gratitude? There are just simple way. Start journaling as you get up in the morning or before going to the bed. Just start writing what are the things you are grateful for. What are the good things happens in your life and you're grateful for. Within seconds, your negativity will change into the positivity. Your stress will become a bliss. So just practice it. Second thing is mindfulness. Be mindful whatever you are doing. Just start observing. We are so busy in our life that we forget to observe the nature around us. Whenever you feel sad, go and touch the plants. You feel great. Go and observe the color of nature. You feel great. Then you can have a meditation. Practice meditation. Close your eyes and just practicing it. It will give you a long-term peace. Fourth, avoiding using negative content. The negative content, negative people, negative media, it drain your energy. So stop consuming that. Spend quality time with your friends and loved ones. Whenever get time, take some time out from your day and spend some quality time with your loved ones. If you cannot reach to them, call them and talk to them. And make a weekly commitment about that you are not going to complain anything today. And embrace challenges. If you get challenges in your life, just say thanks to God that you are getting it because you are ready to move ahead to the next step and you are in the journey of transformation. So with this positive notes, let's start our next session. Our next section, that is our third section, our evaluation section. Because without constructive feedback, our meeting will not be completed. And this evaluation section, which is headed by our general evaluator, Toastmaster Priyanka. So Toastmaster Priyanka, please welcome on the stage. Huge round of applause for Toastmaster Priyanka. A quick audio video check.
Yes, Toastmaster Pooja, thank you so much. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible and you're visible. Thank you so much. Over to you.
Thank you. All right. How do you feel when the exams are over and you're waiting for the report card? How much percentage did you get? How much score did you get? Or whatever, whichever exam, LSAT exam or whichever kind of exam you give or in your life, it is tough, right? So that's what has happened after every session, and we wait for the evaluation session and wait for our own evaluator how we have performed in our speeches. So that is what this session about. However, do not get scared because our evaluations are really generous. They'll evaluate you and appreciate you along with the recommendations, believe me. So I would like to call the first evaluator, Toastmaster Ravi, to evaluate Toastmaster Nandini's speech. Over to you, Ravi.
I'm audible and visible?
Yes, you are. Let me spotlight.
Oh, okay. So thank you, Priyanka, for giving the stage. Speaker Nandini. 1 plus 1 is equal to 3.679. I was very curious to know what it means when I was reading this. But after the speech, I am honestly speechless. I would love to learn this 1 plus 1. And I would like to implement on myself that 1 plus 1 is 3.679, or maybe more than that. I love the way she started her speech. She was taking the names on the stage and sharing the experience about what was happening behind the scene of the speech, and really put it in a very good way. I love the way she has made the speech. The purpose of the speech was to write a speech with a defined purpose. Yes, there was it. The purpose was there. The purpose was accountability partner. She given the example of her, I think, friend or cousin about reading a book. I like the way she give a very specific answer that how reading a book even for one day or one page was transforming her. And then a great example of Badal for putting for the pothole example. I love the way she has given the example. I love the way she narrated that story in a better way. And I would appreciate that she should bring more example to this in her stories also. Now, there are good things, but there are few things she could have improved in it. And the first thing I would recommend is to have a long story. If I'm not wrong, the timing she has not completed within the timing. I have not seen the card, and mostly it happens when you have not rehearsed your speech. If you have rehearsed your speech for 2 to 3 times, you would know that your speech is not long enough for the for the validation. And even if I'm not wrong, if it is not more than 5, if it is more than 5, I feel that it is too short to conclude it. So if she could take more time, build it more, get she can try with more example and have a better story. But more than this, it was great. Love to hear this. That's all from my side. General evaluator.
Thank you so much, Ravi. I'm back. Now I'd like to call Toastmaster Sadhana to evaluate Toastmaster Rupinder's speech. But before that, let me spotlight you. And there you are. What do you, Sadhana?
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are.
All right. So what a great speech, distinguished Toastmaster Rupinder. Great speech with a great message. And your delivery actually reflected the very message, very theme, that is will and skill. And sharing personal stories, 3 personal stories, made it more engaging and true to the theme of your speech. And when it comes to delivery, your delivery is always phenomenal. Like voice modulation, gestures, and eye contact. And when it comes to your content, it was relevant to the topic as well structured. And language is always out of the box, like you use. Vivid vocabulary and good grammar. So nothing to add on that. Now what? Okay, so one humble suggestion to consider might be, I felt the message was powerful, but more emotional connection could have made the message delivery more better. That I find it could have been better. And one more thing is, part of the speech could have a better hook, I guess. These were the 2 things that I noticed in the speech. And overall, I would say the speech struck a balance between motivation and introspection. So at the last, when you said that will and skill, about the will and skill, that will, skill, and ambition, all 3 are required. So that made us reflect on our stance on this thing, will and skill. And Toastmaster Rupinder always sets the bar high for us to follow. There's nothing more I can say about that. And it's always a pleasure listening to you. So thank you so much. And over to you, General Evaluator Priyanka.
Yes, I'm back. Yes. Thank you so much, Sadhna, for a wonderful evaluation. Now, I'd like to have my first auxiliary role player, that is Toastmaster Tamanna. Tamanna, could you please share your report? Tamanna, yes.
Yes, of course. Yeah. I'm sharing my screen. So, is my screen visible?
Yes.
So, our prepared speaker Nandini Gupta took 4 minutes 35 seconds, and Rupinder, speaker number 2, he took 8 minutes. So both the speaker were are disqualified. Nandini took less than 5 minutes, and Rupinder took more than 7 minutes. And our evaluator Ravi Bhardwaj took 3 minutes 22 seconds. And evaluator number 2, Sadhna Ganji, took 1 minute 47 seconds. And she is also disqualified as she took less than 2 minutes. Our table topic speakers, Rupinder Singh took 2 minutes 22 seconds. Nancy Gupta, 46 seconds. Uh, she is disqualified as she spoke only 46 seconds. That is, uh, she could not speak for more than even 1 minute. But it's okay. It was her first time. And Sameep Taneja took 1 minute 50 seconds. Sanchita, 1 minute 40 seconds. Hafiz Husni, 2 minutes 8 seconds. Ravi Bhardwaj, 2 minutes 18 seconds. So this was my report. Thank you so much. Over to General Evaluator.
Thank you, Tamanna, for a wonderful report. And you all also thank you for highlighting whoever has exceeded the grace period of 30 seconds. Yes, to clarify the question of our speaker, Toastmaster Nandini. Yes, yes, Nandini, we have 30 seconds of grace period above and below. So, for example, if the speaker needs to speak, uh, after 7 seconds, after 7 minutes of 7 minutes and 30 seconds. 30 seconds is the grace period. So if they exceed 30 seconds, then they will be disqualified only in the case of contest. In a normal setting, we accept all the speaker as much they can, but we appreciate them that to speak within the time limits. So disqualification only mean in case of a contest. This is not a contest. All right. So with that, thank you so much, Tamanna. Now I have to evaluate each and every one of you. This evaluation also include the language evaluation as well as my auxiliary and evaluator evaluations. Starting with the Sergeant at Arms, that was me. I have opened the meeting with great enthusiasm and great energy. However, one thing I missed, which I need to work on, I forgot to miss the mission statement, which was greatly played out by our great team player, that is Rupinder Singh, and his PO session. He actually spoke about the mission statement, which I actually missed in my SA address. So thank you, Rupinder, for pointing that out and opening the meeting presiding officer address with a different angle, with and introducing the guest as well. So great job, Rupinder, as a presiding officer. Coming to our Toastmaster of the day. Toastmaster. So before that, going to Toastmaster day, I have one thing I have to tell regarding Rupinder. Rupinder, as much we spoke today, and as much I have been seeing you or listening to you, I love the way you're becoming a great storyteller. You have a glue that you keep that something you do, so the way you speak, the way you narrate your story, you create a glue for us to actually get glued to to your content. How about to take for our behalf, you take a session or education session or a Toastmasters or a day session for us on only storytelling, because I really want to learn, at least from my personal side, how to develop this kind of storytelling skill. So thank you, Pinda, for being there, for witnessing this kind of storytelling speeches. Coming to Toastmaster Day, Pooja Kuswaha, my beautiful Toastmaster Day. I like your hair. Again, I'm telling you. So you're looking pretty. And till after 2 hours also you're doing the same. You're maintaining your aura. Great job, or Pooja. And I would like to appreciate again that the way you handled the as a host so well. Meanwhile, we are having some trouble with the timer, screen sharing access, but you actually fill that gap wherever where it was not expected. You had the content ready, you were speaking about it, you handled really well. Even you at the starting, you made all of us to speak about the gratitude that was making each and every one of the speakers speak. That was a great job, Pooja. However, next time, how do you if I want to give a suggestion on that, do the same thing, but don't call everybody at a time. In that case, it will be like a roll call. If, say for example, you have 50 members in this meeting, or more than 20 members in the meeting, how would you won't like to call all of them, because it will eat up your mind, and sorry, it will eat up your time, and it will become a little mundane. How about a break in parts? Some few people you call at the start, few people call after table topic session, or in the meanwhile you play around. You can play interactive as much you can. You can bring your creativity the way you do. But otherwise, great job, Pooja. I have always something to learn from you. Thank you very much, Pooja. Coming to Nandini. Yeah, Nandini. So I found a few flavors of yours. That is, even if so much that you use so often. So apart from that, I love your speech, and already Toastmaster Ravi has pointed that out. Thank you, Ravi. Coming to Ravi, her evaluator. Ravi, as her evaluator, you did a great job. You appreciated the way her speech was, and your filler word is love the way, love the way, love the way. You need to work on your love the way. So that is your filler word. Regarding the evaluation, what you can work on next time, instead of summarizing the speech of the speaker, rather we can also talk about structure of the speech. We need not to repeat what the speaker spoke about. Okay, so rather we can talk about how the body was, how the structure, how the opening was, how the conclusion was, how the structure the speaker had maintained. Because speaker has already talked about content, they need not repeat it. That you can work on next time. Coming to Rupinder's Rupinder's evaluator, Sadhna. Sadhna, great, again, CRC approach, great evaluation. In your evaluation, Sadhna, what you can work on, when you say, when you talked about the recommendation, that is to add more emotional content, right? So how about you give an example as well, so that the speaker would be able to understand what exactly you're talking about, because we humans love examples. Okay, so what filler words which I found in your case was so many R's I found, and you need to also work on your and there was one more I found was I guess. Sorry, that was not a filler word. When you are giving a suggestion, you use I guess. I guess that will work. You are an evaluator. You don't say I guess. If you are not sure that other people won't agree with you, you can rather use cleverly. In my opinion, I feel that emotional content would make a difference. That is your opinion. You need not to say I guess. In that case, the speaker will think you are also even doubtful of your own evaluation, right? So coming to Srishti, I think Srishti left. However, still I would like to say I love the clarity Srishti has in her voice. All of us, we can learn from her. The way she speaks each and every word is loud and clear. That I have something that I can learn from her. Even all of us can learn from her. What filler words which I found in her speech were some R's and also so. Whenever she starts a new sentence, she's starting so. Rupinder, I'll give you a speech title, something like that. So we can avoid using so. I'm also using quite often so many so's. However, we can refrain using them. It's kind of filler word. Coming to Nancy, our table topic speaker. Okay, coming to Nancy. Nancy, great attempt. Do we have Nancy in the room? I think she left the room. However, Nancy, I think she spoke for the first time. I would suggest Mansi to keep speaking whenever she get a chance and keep coming to our meetings. Coming to Sameep, I think also we don't have Sameep. However, I will suggest Sameep one thing. When Sameep was speaking on the stage, he was not making the eye contact. He was looking at the above the monitor. That he can work on. His one of the filler word which I found in case of Sameep was Coming to Sanjida, even if she was not able to, she was a little busy or she was not able to switch on the camera, but still she managed to speak. That's how I suggest every one of us that speak as much you can, or because I know everybody's schedule is quite busy. So whenever you get time, tiny bit on 5 minutes even time, come to table topics, at least take a chance and speak. The way Sanjida did, I appreciate that for her. What Sanjida need to work on? She needs to work on her R's. She also need to work on probably such kind of filler words she can work on. Coming to Hafiz, hi Hafiz, Husne, I appreciate that you took this chance and speak about I for the first time. When I got a table topic for the first time, I remember couldn't frame words and frame the sentence. What exactly should I speak about? I really appreciate Hafiz that you spoke so well, and you talked about hard work. You talked the examples you gave. I think you have a lot of thoughts in your mind. I would suggest keep coming to meetings, keep attending, keep trying giving speeches, like at least table topic speeches, so that you can use your thoughts, make a speech out of it, and someday you never know. The way we had 7 minutes of speakers today, Rupinder and Nandini, the same way you can also will speak one day for 7 minutes or maybe 15 minutes tomorrow. Yeah. So keep sharing your thoughts with us. Thank you, Hafiz, for taking this attempt. Coming to Ravi. Ravi's topic was really interesting. Ravi, everything was good. One thing you missed in case of table topic, that was you did not listen to the title completely. You missed the last word. Srishti gave you title that say exam. Imagine the date is 17 July 2030. Not today. Yes. Listen. Work on your listening. Yes. I also would say to myself, but yeah. So coming to the overall meeting, yeah, one more thing I want to coming to my auxiliary role player timer. Tamanna, wow, what a leadership skill you have shown today. Somebody, first of all, I would like to appreciate so much to you that thank you for taking a timer role, and you did your job so well as a timer. Apart, not even you did not stick to timer role only. When somebody was not spotlighted, you actually were pointing out, please spotlight Pooja, please spotlight the speaker. That is a kind of a leadership quality you should have, Tamanna. And I want you to take more roles, more such leadership roles if you can. Even you can work on. I mean, if you really want to work on a leadership quality, you can also work in more towards XCOM committee and work. So the inherent leadership will come back. I mean, come in the become more fruitful. That's what I'm trying to say. Apart from that, tech master was missing. I was trying to become tech master. I'm not successful, I would say, but still I'm still learning. But however, I would like to request that members please come up, take tech master role, since we don't have enough members to take the tech master role. Apart from that, we had a few backouts. I request don't back out without giving a pre-warning to the VP education, because that actually affect the quality of the meeting. And since we have committed to take a role, so try to maintain that integrity which we have. That's what we learned from Toastmasters. Apart from that, only one last suggestion I have left with, which is we repeat. There are so many redundant phrases which we have. For example, thank you so much, thank you so much. I also keep I repeat so many times. Somebody, even on WhatsApp or even in person, even on Toastmaster meeting, we repeat this thank you so much many times. How about we switch from thank you so much, from thank you so much to thank you, I'm grateful to you, or I'm obliged, or something else. Try to think of some other creative switch rather than using thank you so much so many times because it's redundant. Again, one more thing I also did point out again so many times, that is huge round of applause. We all use, because that is a filler word to call any other next speaker on the stage. Huge round of applause could be changed. I do not have the correct replacement for that. How about, however, we can think of, rather than using huge round of applause, we can use something else. So with that, overall, I would like to conclude my general evaluation and call the presiding officer of the day, Toastmaster Rupinder. Sorry, I'm so sorry. No, Toastmaster Rupinder. I'd like to hand over the stage back to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Pooja. Over to you.
Wow, what a fabulous evaluation and elaborated evaluation and feedback. Thank you so much, General Evaluator Priyanka and team. And let's move ahead to the next part of the meeting. So yes, I was talking about gratitude. So just, I want to have a little meditation activity. So if we have time, we can do it. So do we have time to do that? Timer.
We are learning a little late. We only have 15 minutes. So
Okay.
rather we could,
Priyanka, you'll have to take
All
over presiding officer duties. I have to leave.
no worries, Rupinder. I'll handle that. Thank you. Hand over to me, Pooja, after that.
Yeah, sure. So as I'm wrapping today's meeting, so I encourage you all, before you rush to the next thing, pause, take a deep breath and say thank you. Thank you to the people around you. Thank you to yourself for how far you have come and the person you have become. And thank you to life for teaching us through both joy and challenges. Because gratitude is just not an act, it's a way of life. So with this positive note, I truly appreciate everybody, and I want to say thank you to my mentor Anand Katyani from this stage for encouraging me and helping me to prepare for this role. And I'm grateful for each and every one of this meeting for listening me so patiently. So thank you so much. And I'm handing over to stage to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Priyanka Mishra. So over to you, Priyanka.
Thank you so much. And now I won't say round of applause. I'll say big claps for our Toastmaster today, Toastmaster Pooja. Thank you, Pooja, for a wonderful session. I loved it. And please keep taking. And I don't want to miss the meditative session which you were planning to do just now. Please don't park it down. Please take this session again whenever you get a chance next time, next time Toastmaster session. Okay. And we also have a master meditator, Ravi, also in our room. He could also do some wonders. So I would like to request for our guest Hafiz to share a few share feedback what he has in his mind. Hafiz, how did you feel about the meeting? Do you have something to share? Something we can work on? Something to improve? What do you have in your mind? How did you find the meeting?
Yeah. Am I
Yes,
can
you're
I
up.
listen myself? Okay. Yes, from the meeting, I learned from Mr. Puja about gratitude. Very interesting, and I want to learn more. Only that, sorry.
Thank you, Hafiz.
Thank you.
So keep coming to the meeting and keep taking such table topics. There's a lot to learn from table topics. Table topics, something impromptu the way you tried today. Okay. So, Tamanna, Ravi, and Pooja, do you have any feedback for as a team? What we can do next time? What changes you can make?
To invite many people.
Sorry.
To invite many people or a lot of people here. strength is not good to conduct. This is the least strength I have seen in the meeting, and people were leaving within the meeting. I feel that it should be avoided.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, Ravi. We need to work on that. Yes. Tamanna?
Yeah, same thing. And I think we 4 to 5 people, we all who are the member of the community, I think we need to know the technicalities of Zoom so that immediate if we need to change the role, so we need to know that what we are supposed to do. So as I'm also not aware that how to give the rights to sharing and all those things. So I think we need to know about it. And whenever it is switching the role, it is easy for us so to do that. So that was from my side. Thank you, Priyanka.
Yeah, Pooja, I agree. So regarding just sharing one, just we need to click on a drop down and click on advanced sharing option. And in the advanced sharing option, you can give the rights to all participants. In that case, anybody who wants to share, they can share. However, that's risky, but on an emergency, we can do that. That's what I learned today. It was like I also didn't know, and it was on the way to complete last minute. But thankfully, somehow I got it. Tamanna was able to share the screen. Yeah, Tamanna, something you have to share with us?
No, I have nothing to share.
Thank you, Tamanna. And I have a lot to learn from you because I mean, the way I did not expect, and you were quite active. So, yeah,
I
I
have
would say
learned from all of you only.
yeah, we all need to have to learn from each other, every one of us. So with that, I'd like to wrap up the meeting, and let's meet on next Thursday, same time, 7 p.m. IST, and with more rigor and more number of members and more energy. Thank you all and enjoy, and thank you. Cheers. Bye bye.
So you can.
Bye bye.
It's a live.